You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Wednesday, May 29th. Hi, I'm Chris Palermo, and here's what's happening. As addiction runs rampant across Las Vegas, Pahrump, Nevada, and nationwide, Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers now joins us with President Donald Trump's take on the crisis.
Las Vegas ranks as a high-intensity drug trafficking area, which can most easily be viewed here in Ward 5, District 6, as our homeless neighbors severely suffer an active addiction. U.S. President Donald Trump has vowed to take down the drug cartels once and for all, just as his administration did with ISIS, if elected.
Fentanyl, heroin, meth, and other lethal drugs are pouring across our wide-open border, stealing hundreds of thousands of beautiful American lives, and it's happening like never before in our history. Children are being left without parents, families are being ripped apart, communities are being decimated. Our neighbors and fellow citizens are having their entire worlds destroyed like nobody thought possible.
Between 2020 and 2023, the Southern Nevada Health District reported a 97% increase in Clark County overdose deaths involving fentanyl, concurrently mixed with other hard drugs.
In addition to restoring strong border security, I will deploy all necessary military assets, including the U.S. Navy, to impose the full naval embargo on the cartels. I did that before, and it worked. What we did was incredible. We will guarantee that the waters of the Western Hemisphere are not used to traffic illicit drugs to our country.
Clark County is located less than 400 miles from several official ports of entry along the southwest border.
I will designate the major cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. We will sever their access to global financial systems. I will also work to forge an unprecedented partnership with neighboring governments in our region, just like I did in Mexico. And remember, in Mexico alone, an estimated 100,000 civilians have been tragically murdered or gone missing at the hands of these cartels.
Southern Nevada's Interstate 15 serves as the primary drug trafficking route from Southern California to Las Vegas.
Now we're laughed at all over the world, and we're not going to let that happen much longer. We have to take over, we have to be tough, we have to be smart, we have to be fair. But if we don't do something immediately, our country is gone.
Reporting from Las Vegas, I'm Maria Centers with News 25 Las Vegas.
Thank you very much, Maria. For more information on addiction and mental health support here in Southern Nevada, access samhsa.gov. And more news now. According to reports, the Bird Spring fire in the Red Rock area of Las Vegas is 100% contained. News 25 reported on this fire on our news broadcast yesterday. The fire erupted over the weekend in the Red Rock area of Las Vegas and has burnt up to 150 acres of conservation land near Bird Springs. And Nevada Governor Joe Lombardo recently visits a local construction company to help promote the value of working with local suppliers.
The importance of keeping jobs in Southern Nevada. Well, obviously, for the expansion of any economy and the quality of life of any community, you have to have jobs, and you have to have well-paying jobs. And today we're here at Las Vegas Iron and Steel, and they provide that particular issue that we're talking about. We're talking about well-paying jobs, great education for diversity within the local environment. And the important piece is they're here in Las Vegas in the state of Nevada. Obviously, I represent the state of Nevada. I want all the jobs to just remain within the state of Nevada. I don't want to have to source out to California or Utah or Colorado, whatever it may be. If we could keep it inside the state of Nevada and have the jobs available within the state of Nevada, that much more we are successful. And that's why we're here today in Las Vegas Iron and Steel. They're demonstrating exactly what we're talking about, and they're a viable company, they're a successful company, and they're bringing those jobs home.
The governor and I agree. We want to keep work and jobs in Southern Nevada rather than outside companies coming in and taking up and scooping up our projects.
More news now. Jackie Rosen recently votes in favor of supporting legislation that aims to strengthen our border security. However, it was shot down again. RJ Camacho reports.
On March 23rd, U.S. Senator Jackie Rosen voted in favor of legislation that aimed to strengthen border security, restore an orderly and humane asylum process, and stop the flow of drugs like fentanyl. This legislation had received bipartisan support and would have invested more than $20 billion to secure the border, combat fentanyl, and provide law enforcement the resources they need in order to address the unprecedented flow of migrants at the U.S. southern border. Senator Rosen spoke on the matter, stating that, "I voted in favor of this common-sense border security measure that was originally negotiated by Republicans and Democrats because it's time to work together to get border law enforcement officers the resources they desperately need. Unfortunately, politics as usual won the day again, and this bill failed. It's time for Washington to get serious and act."
More stories coming up. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Candidate Tammy Pittman stops by KPVM studios last week to speak with News 25 about her political campaign. Tammy is running for Nye County Commissioner, District 3.
Hi, I'm Tammy Pittman, and I'm running for Nye County Commissioner, District 3. I spent 10 years serving my country in the United States Marine Corps. I would love to serve you as your commissioner. I have no conflict of interests whatsoever. I don't run a business, and I don't work for another employer. I could devote my entire time to you, and I think you deserve that. I also feel that this county really benefit from somebody who is a proponent of small business. Small businesses are what lifeblood of a community, and I grew up in a small business working for my dad and see exactly how they can make a difference. I would love to have small business concierge who could streamline the process in bringing new businesses on board more quickly. I'm going to hit the ground running. I've actually been putting in the time since October, going to the BOCC meetings, going to the subcommittee meetings to understand how they interact with the BOCC. I interviewed people who've been here for a long time. I've talked to people who've been here, recent transplants and business owners, just so that I can understand the intricacies of the county and be an effective person from the beginning. To be an effective commissioner, I've also got experience with non-for-profits. I have some other great experience that would help me be an effective commissioner. I've worked at Fortune 100 companies. I have a degree in business with a concentration in organizational development. I had the opportunity to work for a small not-for-profit and volunteer on our planning committee in our town in Vermont. Thank you. I'm looking forward to working for you.
Well, we're looking at sports with Mikey. We got all the A's covered, the Aviators, the Aces. And we're not even talking about the baseball team, the A's yet. Mikey with your look at sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Las Vegas Aviators beat the Sugarland Space Cowboys last night, 9-5. Rematch tonight, 7:05. Vegas Golden Knights forward Jonathan Marchessault, who scored a career-high 42 goals this season, said Tuesday that he has not spoken with the club about a new contract. If the sides don't reach an agreement by July 1st, Marchessault will enter the open market as a free agent. Las Vegas Aces are in Minnesota this evening taking on the Lynx. That game is in progress. Speaking of the Aces, star Ajay Wilson is helping Gatorade bring back one of its most famous taglines. Wilson joins Josh Allen and Caitlin Clark in the new ad campaign that revives the slogan, "Is it in you?" And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thank you very much, Mikey. The 2024 Miss Pahrump pageant is coming June 7th at the Saddle West showroom. Here's RJ Camacho to tell us all about the 9 contestants who will be participating in this event.
On Friday, June 7th, the 2024 Miss Pahrump pageant will be underway at the Saddle West showroom. This year, 9 contestants will be competing to be crowned Miss Pahrump. The first contestant is Heaven Martin, who is 16 years old and is a junior in high school. She will be performing a cheer dance performance to the song I Like It, I Love It, and will be running on the platform gathering blankets for those in need. The second contestant, Angel Martin, is a sophomore in high school at the age of 15. She'll be performing a jazz dance to the song Stayin' Alive, in addition to running on the platform of helping animals in need. The third contestant, running on the platform of Stand Up to Cancer, is Molly Stoddard. Molly is 16 years old, in the 11th grade, and for her talent, she'll be doing a contemporary dance to What Was I Made For? Contestant number 4 is Taylor Hastings, a senior in high school at the age of 17. She's running on the platform of opportunities for special needs individuals to be active, and will be performing a hip-hop dance to Pound the Alarm. Maddie Barukowitz is contestant number 5, and just like the previous contestant, she's a senior in high school at the age of 17. Her talent will be performing sign language to the song Rescue, and her community platform is Possibilities for Disabilities, building community through Special Olympics. The sixth contestant, Lucy Smith, is in the 11th grade, 16 years old, and will be performing a jazz dance to That's Life. Her community platform is collecting and donating food. Contestant number 7 is Gwen Reeves. Gwen is running on the platform Helping Animals in Need. A senior in high school and 17 years old, her talent will be a demonstration on how to fix a flat tire. Emily Rodriguez is contestant number 8 and is a freshman in high school at the age of 13. Her talent will be an open-style dance to the song Bird Girl and will be running on the community platform Hygiene Kits for the Homeless. The 9th and final contestant is Ariella Chapman. Ariella is 17 years old, a senior in high school, and her talent is painting. She's running on the platform of helping the animals in our community. Come support your favorite contestant on June 7th at the Saddle West. The show begins at 7 p.m. and general admission will be $15, while VIP tickets are at $20. If you would like to purchase tickets ahead of time, you can contact the pageant at misspahrumppageant@gmail.com.
Coming up, the mosquitoes have entered the chat. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. Southern Nevada Health District announces detection of first West Nile virus positive mosquitoes in Clark County. The Health District urges residents to join the Fight the Bite campaign to reduce the impact of mosquitoes.
Despite what you may have heard, there are mosquitoes in Southern Nevada. Some are relentless biters, while others can carry diseases that might make you sick. But you can take steps to protect yourself and your family and keep mosquitoes from breeding around your home. Tip and toss any standing water around your house. Mosquitoes can breed in just a soda cap full of water. Screen your doors and windows if you keep them open throughout the day to prevent mosquitoes from coming in. And if you're getting bit while out and about, wear mosquito repellents that have been registered with the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA. Report mosquito activity to the Southern Nevada Health District at 702-759-1633 so we can do our surveillance activities.
For more tips on how to fight the bite this summer, go to our website at www.snhd.info/mosquito.
Getting itchy just looking at that. In today's business brief, Maria Centers talks with the founder and CEO of Gold Standard X in Dallas, Texas, in our Segment 6 report.
Now, why is it so significant to diversify one's collection with metals of varying denominations and values?
There are several countries that produce gold and silver coins. Primarily, it's going to be South Africa, Canada, Great Britain, the United States, and Italy. I highly recommend that if you're just starting out, you focus on United States coins. They tend to be very easy to trade, they tend to be very liquid, and they also have a slightly higher premium. The first country that made these coins was actually South Africa. They were mining a lot of gold in Africa, and they got tired of just shipping out bars and rounds for very low premiums, so they started making the South African Krugerrand in 1967. It was extremely popular, and the United States followed suit in 1986 with the American Gold Eagle after they tried postal gold medals, which did not sell particularly well. We highly recommend, if you are going to focus on foreign coins, that you stay very close to that melt price, very low premium, just because it's going to be a little bit harder to liquidate those. If you are with the United States coins, you could pay a little bit more of a premium. The United States coins and the Canadian coins tend to be 999 fine or 49s fine, whereas the South African Krugerrands tend to be about 92% fine. So definitely do your research on the purity of the gold that you buy. So constitutional gold and silver and maybe semi-numismatic coins, we highly recommend for the broad collector and maybe the new collector as well. Getting a low premium bar of gold or bar of silver or round is going to be an idea that fits for most people and is going to work well in most portfolios. It tends to be steady and have slight gains over a long period of time. That being said, numismatic or rare coins tend to have a little bit more upside in the long run. That being said, there's a lot of information that you need to learn before you get into them. So again, until you are well versed, I would highly recommend staying with constitutional or slower numismatic coins.
How can individuals reach out to Gold Standard X for assisting with evaluating collections or purchasing precious metals from your website?
Yes, absolutely. So you can reach Gold Standard X via email 24/7. You can reach out to us at info@bidgoldstandard.com. You can also reach out via our phone lines. They're available Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. We also have direct Slack messages, or you can send a number of messages on the different platforms we are on, and we will absolutely get back to you within a few hours. Gold Standard X is open 7 days a week. We hold auctions through the weekend. We have advisors available Monday through Friday to take any questions or see if there's an avenue that works best for you, whether you're buying or selling. We're happy to work with evaluating collections and also seeing what we can do for you.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, it's the Lerner & Rowe Weather Cam. Beautiful images on a red rock conservation area. So Las Vegas itself will hit triple digits. It's a little cooler in the high desert. We'll give you all the details and a lot more weather coming up in just a bit.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Pahrump's Bill Hochstedler, Republican candidate for State Senate District 19, endorsed by the Nye County GOP.
Good evening, Nevada. I'm Rory Rosell here from the Channel 25 Weather Studios and streaming everywhere at KPVM.TV and now Roku. Taking a look at Nevada right now, up in northern Nevada, Fernley is at 78 degrees, Fallon is at 81. Carson City and Tonopah are both at 78 degrees, just like Fernley. Goldfield is at 82 degrees, Beatty at 92 degrees, Amargosa at 98, Las Vegas at 96, and Death Valley is at 109 degrees. Here in the Paradise of Pahrump, it's currently 93 degrees. The high today just a little while ago was 95 degrees. The wind was blowing southwest at 7 miles per hour. It was sunny today. Humidity 9%, and the sun rose this morning at 5:28 and is going to set at 7:54 p.m. tonight. The humidity does go up to 19%, and the wind continues to blow at east-southeast at 6 miles per hour. The low tonight's going to be 63 degrees with clear skies. Let's take a look at the rest of the week. It looks like we're going to have a lot of sunny skies throughout the rest of this week and next week. And we're going to be staying in the high 90s to the triple digits next Wednesday at 103 degrees. You're going to be seeing a lot of 98 degrees, 99, back down to 96, but then we're repeating 98 and 99 degrees until we get into the triple digits. That's a lot of sun we're going to be seeing. Back to the desk. Here's Chris.
Thank you very much, Miss Roselle. Well, we do like that sunshine. That'll just about do it for us here tonight. I'm Chris Palermo, News 25. Make it a great night.